Gray's was established in 1894 in Lake Boga near Swan Hill as a general store. Descendants of the same family have run the South Melbourne shop as a unique service to the local community for the last 17 years from the Victorian shopfront in Clarendon Street. Gray's will literally sell your goods. Antiques rub shoulders with couches, dining tables, chairs, English china, wardrobes, in fact, any item that has been made for the home during the 19th and 20th century. Stephen Ewenson is the owner. Well, he's the owner along with his wife Beatrice, who's the boss of Gray's Affordable Quality Objects. Stephen, welcome and great to see you.
Thanks, mate.
Tell us about your shop. I mean, what's the inspiration for you with the shop at the moment? 1894 is when it started. You don't look a day over 300. You're still looking good. And apparently you look great on the beach too, but that's another story. So tell us about the shop.
The 1894 thing, Mike, was we taken the family business Gray's, which was up at Lake Boga. It was principally a general store, and we've carried through those traditions in the shop that we opened here in South Melbourne about 17, 18 years ago. Our main purpose is to sell goods on consignment for people that live in the area. The homes, as you know, are fairly small in this area, and people don't have large garden sheds to store stuff they don't need. So if they replace an item of furniture or some other household item, they can bring it down to Gray's and we can sell it for them and follow their instructions as far as price and stuff like that goes.
So you've sold some very interesting items over the years. Tell us about some of those.
There's been some different things, but mainly it's anything from the 20th century, anything from the late 1800s to even the present day. As long as it's practical, interesting and stylish, then we're prepared to give it a go.
It's a great place to shop, just to look around. Some of the artefacts there. In my case, I need to pass out because I'm almost in the antique era myself. What sort of goods do you sell in the furniture? Is it lounges or is it bedroom suites or what?
The bedroom suite is an unusual item that isn't quite as popular as it used to be. Nowadays, if someone offers a bedroom suite, we'll sell the bed separately, the bedside tables, always a popular item, bedside tables, the wardrobes as individual items, couches, dining tables, chairs, virtually any of the items in your own home are things that obviously other people want to buy from time to time, and so we're just prepared to look at anything you've got, pretty much. We normally try and stick to solid timbers and don't use so much the IKEA or particle board construction, but anything that's been around for a while has normally got a bit of life left in it.
So if I want to sell my furniture, what are you looking for?
Okay, well, my comments previously about the IKEA stuff, which doesn't really travel very well. So if it's had a few furniture moves and it's of modern construction, particle board construction, we don't tend to take too much of that. But if you just look around you with what we've got at the shop, any other items that have given good service, and normally you'll find there's a good demand for it. We'd normally do an inspection at the home. There are houses out of the area, but most of them are in the local area. We go through the items with them. We might look at any piece of furniture, a chair or something like that, give them an idea of what its market value is today.
Yes.
Obviously, in some cases, it's not appropriate to put it in the shop for a number of reasons, but really the majority of goods, there's still a good demand for good quality furniture. And so we'd give them an estimate of the selling price, and if they wanted to go ahead, they would either deliver it to the shop or we would go and pick it up from them.
So tell us about doing business in South Melbourne. How is it?
Business is very strong. We've always got interesting things happening in the street. There's always new shops coming and going. Things are really looking up for South Melbourne. The whole area is firing.
Back to your shop. Beatrice, your wife, works here.
That's correct.
X3AK.
That's correct,
The
yes.
showbiz bit's there still. If you can call the old wrinkly station, the beautiful music station, showbiz, but Beatrice is here.
Absolutely, Mike.
So,
there's a big entertainment community in this area still.
So it destroys the myth, though, that husband and wife shouldn't work together, because you are working together and you're still together, which is great.
Well, that's right. Beatrice might have a different opinion about that than me. She might say sometimes it's a bit stressful, but it's her influence on the business is immeasurable. She's normally responsible for doing the window displays and setting up things in the shop, and I tend to be more involved in just bringing the goods in and offering
the hard
to the public.
yakka.
Well, yes, but Beatrix does quite a bit. In fact, probably more than her fair share of lifting, she'd say. She's often asked to grab the other end of a couch when other women probably wouldn't be expected to do that.
As good wives would, and good husbands insist on.
Well, it's good to hear you say that, Mike, but I don't. We'll have to talk to her about it one day.
All right, let's talk about operating hours. When are you open?
We're open from 10 to 5 on Monday to Friday and 10 to 4 on Saturday.
So if somebody wants to find out more about Gray's, how do they do that?
well, they could ring us on our landline on 03 9690 5557, or they can look us up on the internet at greys.net.au.
Stephen Ewenson, thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Lovely, thank you.
Cheers.